A great live video. Well, good afternoon. This is Dr. Stephen Evans, and I am the publisher and editor-in-chief of OutClick Magazine. We've enjoyed doing these live Facebook videos with people here in our community in Wilton Manors, Fort Lauderdale, and South Florida. This afternoon, we're lucky enough to have Michael Murphy from Michael Murphy Photographic. Michael has photographed all kinds of people in the area, local people, celebrities, and has done a fantastic job. You're very well known, and it's great to be talking with you, Michael.
Stephen, thank you very much for having us on a fun Monday afternoon.
So how is life living in a tube or a tunnel or underground or that kind of thing? That's kind of a fun question and a weird time right now for all of us.
It's interesting right now with our business because we're pretty much closed like everybody else. We're doing a few single shots here or there outdoors besides the project. We're doing a few shots here or there, but it's really just shut the business down completely. And after a week of cleaning, then there's nothing else to do.
So tell us about your photography. Let's pretend like someone has never seen your work. There probably isn't anyone that hasn't, but let's pretend like that. Tell us about your work and what kind of photography you do.
So it started out, this is my 30th year. I started out working at a Tiffany Photographic in Fort Lauderdale for a year as an intern, then started taking pictures out of my home. In 1997, I opened up a studio on Wilton Drive across from Tropics Grill right there in that area in 97, about 2 months before Alibi opened up. So just ahead of the curve on that, thanks to my friend Anthony Fiorelli. Was there for 2 years and then got priced off the drive. It was just crazy. Came over here to Oakland Park and got myself a warehouse. It was another photographer studio that he was giving up because he wasn't able to make the transition from film to digital. He just was lost and gave up the studio. And I took over the studio and have rehabbed it, rechanged it, and been here since 99, February of 99. So
okay.
I started out doing anything I possibly could for $50. Any pictures I could for $50, and slowly turned into more of an event and business operation, meaning that I wasn't doing retail brides as much as I was doing corporations. And it turned out to be a blessing in disguise when the 2009-2010 recession hit, because businesses came back within a year and were back in business and helped me get back in business. And so I've been very lucky. I do a lot of headshots. I do a lot of corporate events. I do a lot of smaller events. And then I do, of course, weddings and things like that. You know, of people who find me and say, "Oh, wow, you do beautiful wedding work." And naked babies.
And naked babies. I'm going to share this on my personal Facebook page. So I'm not ignoring you. I've got two screens at once.
Oh, that's quite all right.
I'm going to share this on my page. But so it sounds like you do a wide variety of things. My favorite question to ask is, how do you make people feel comfortable in front of the camera? I was with you on a distance photo shoot the other day, and you did a very good job of that. Because people get very nervous. What are some tips that you do to make people feel comfortable in front of the camera?
I think the first thing is to listen a little bit and read the people, and not read like the gay people read people, but read the person as a salesperson and find out what their securities are, what their insecurities might be. Most people are not happy about me proving them they've gotten older and less hair and more chins and stuff like that. So I have to be aware of that. And what I do is I use my humor, self-deprecating humor a lot. I just enjoy what I do, and they can sense that I enjoy it and that I have their best interest at heart. It's the bedside manner, if you will, without a bed.
Yeah. You're very good at engaging with the people. One of the things I noticed is that you talked to them before and got to know them. That's one of your strong points, I think.
Yes, when somebody comes in my studio, I don't like giving away some marketing, but when somebody comes in my studio for a headshot, I know exactly what I'm doing. So I don't have to worry about the setup. I don't have to worry about that. What I worry about is them, and I get them comfortable, let them talk, let them get out of the headspace they're in from driving in traffic on 95 to get to me. And then we ease into the session. At that point, I'm explaining that it's not life or death. We're taking pictures, and I can make those pictures look great if they just trust me. And in enough time, they'll build that trust, and I get the picture. Once they see the picture, we do the retouching. Then they're enamored and love the situation. And so my favorite person to shoot is the person who does not want to be shot. Meaning, I hate pictures. I can't stand pictures. I don't want to do a picture. I'm here against my will. And I'm like, I don't want to be here taking your picture either, but I need the money. and they hurt people a little bit, or
Yeah.
not really smart ass like that. And that's usually what happens. I'm not normal in my approach with people. I'm very upfront, and I just pretty much give it to them straight on, and they like that. They appreciate that. And the comfort level, once you have that comfort level and their trust, then you can pretty much get just whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah. And it can be very intimidating for people to be on the other side of the camera. I know when I first started doing this and staring into the camera, it's a little bit intimidating. But working with the right people, making them comfortable, it actually becomes very fun and very enjoyable. So
I'm sharing I'm looking away right now because I'm sharing our video.
Yeah.
Share. And I'm going to share that to anybody cares here. Mike Burke, that's fine. That's fine.
There you go.
Okay. And is it working? Nope. Post. Here we go.
There you go. There you go. I think we have all gotten a crash tutorial on social media, Facebook, Instagram, video production, audio production. I've certainly had a learning curve. I never thought I'd be sitting here looking like a DJ talking to people, but it's been a lot of fun. I've got several more coming up.
It's a way to keep active.
It is. So who are some ones that have stuck out in your mind that you've got to photograph that have been some of your favorites, and why?
Oh my gosh, I've been so lucky. I photographed 2 former presidents. I photographed so many heads of state, and a lot of famous. Some of the funnier ones, I think, introducing Derek Jeter to Madeleine Albright was an amazing afternoon. I mean, to have 2 incredible people like that in the same room and introduce them. And here's a 90-year-old Romanian woman explaining why she should throw the first pitch out at a game if he ever needs to have a backup. So it was a lot of fun that way. Punking Jay Leno, that was a fun situation. Dealing with president's handlers, that's always a joy. Oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. I'm like, have we met? I'm the last one to follow rules. So a lot of that has been enjoyable. Being able to find out that everybody puts their pants on one leg at a time is good, meaning the biggest corporate presidents, the biggest people that you ever want to be told what to do. They appreciate your experience. They appreciate your expertise. They appreciate your knowledge. And if you come in there with that confidence, they will do everything you want to do, and the shoot will go great. So whether it's a president or Derek Jeter or you coming in the studio next week for a new headshot, it's just making someone feel comfortable.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I've been surprised at it, but my experience has been with some of the celebrities that we've gotten to shoot, some of the bigger names we've gotten to shoot. They've all been very, very nice people. Everyone has been so great to work with. There's not been any attitude or anything like that. They've all been a lot of fun to work with. They've just been as absolutely normal people as could be. Just sit down and talk, and I'm here. What do you need? Where do you want me to stand? No problem. It's really been an amazingly pleasant and just wonderful experience with all of our cover models, and all of the people have just all been really great to work with. I didn't really know what to starting this business, but all of those people have just been really wonderful to work with, and just have been really normal people, and have been excited to be kind of part of those kinds of shoots. And I hope you've had that same experience.
Well, 2 things about that. The hardest people to deal with are the handlers. It's never the people. The people are genuinely incredible people, and they have to have tough handlers because otherwise everyone else will take advantage of them. Everyone else will take their time. They won't respect their time or their limits or their spaces, and we have to get past the handlers. And once you get to them, the people themselves are wonderful. I photograph more attorneys than anything else, and people say, "Oh, I hate attorneys," and I'm like, "No. They are just like 98% are great. 2% can be dingbats like any other profession, mine, yours, anything." And it's just understanding that they're the same as us. And the same with celebrities. They're the best. They like being laughed at. They like being laughed with. And if you, again, have their best interest at heart and you're making sure they look thin, their good side is showing, and the hair looks good, then they're going to be respectful and give it right back to you, as far as I
Right. I will admit, spending 3 hours telling Steve Grand what clothes to wear and what swimsuit to wear and how to sit and stand was quite the enjoyable afternoon when I started the magazine. He was a lot of fun. He is as good looking in life as his pictures are. And when he opened his luggage and it was everywhere, and spending the afternoon playing dress up with Steve Grand was quite the fun afternoon. and they enjoyed it, and so I had a good time that afternoon.
It's each circumstance over 30 years, you can imagine they've seen some wild stuff and some fun stuff, preparation and not preparation, and people being ready and such. But they do really want to be told what to do, what to wear, how to sit, what to say, and they want that. And it goes back to, again, us knowing what we're doing as an interviewer, as an interviewer or a photographer, or the chef in a great restaurant. Your knowledge and expertise and your willingness to try new things. I love having things thrown at me and go, okay, here's your ticking time bomb. Pull the pin and good luck. I like that. You've got 5 minutes or 7 minutes. I find that a lot of the famous people we shoot, we have less time than anybody else. So you have to be ready for anything, meaning extra equipment setup, extra lights, extra whatever you may need. So that someone says, I don't want to do this. I don't want this. I want to go outside. I want to go inside. And you have to be ready for that. And your preparation, again, pays off. Experience wins. It's good to be lucky, but it's lucky to be good.
And not to mention showing up with all of your equipment. We've at times shown up and had no memory card or a dead battery in the camera.
No camera.
Or, we did have one where we showed up and the camera batteries were dead, and we stood around for a half hour waiting to race back and forth. And there's a lot of little details like that goes into a successful shoot that has nothing to do with the actual shoot, but just getting all of your pieces and equipment together. So it's a lot more work than people realize.
I'm sure we all have nightmares. I have them about every 6 months, and I'm showing up at a wedding and I'm in my jeans. I'm showing up at a wedding and the battery, like you say, is dying out. I'm going and I have the wrong size batteries, and I'm looking at AA battery holes in this dream, and I'm panicking and I'm dying. And here's my bride walking down the stairs, and I'm going, please wait. And it's, you have those nightmares, but then you just go ahead and check it 2 or 3 times, or just completely leave your camera case at home, like we did the other day for Scott Newton.
Yeah. And that happens. I have those, I call them music nightmares. I have those where I get up on the organ bench and the music is nothing but a bunch of black blobs on the paper, and I don't know what to play. I've had those kind of music nightmares.
Okay, I can see that completely, and it's just, and then you wake up, but you're still in the panic.
You're still in the panic.
You're still,
and you.
It was a dream, Dumbo.
It was a dream. Yeah. But you're working on a really great project, and this is how we've connected recently. And I want to get it right. It's the Front Steps project.
Right. I keep messing it up to this day, and the girls, when I say the girls, I work with a group of photographers, international photographers, and we all photograph attorneys, and we're brought together under one corporate band. And so these ladies started going to people's houses, practicing safe distancing, showing up on the front porch, on the front walk, set up the camera, maybe set up a light. The people come outside. They say hi, whatever. We take some pictures. We all laugh and giggle, pack up the equipment and go. The whole situation is about 10 minutes. But what's been amazing about it is, first off, we're allowed to have a little bit of human interaction. And that's what we all need. For the subjects, it's a break during the day. They've been trying to keep everybody happy and everybody amused and so on and so forth for a while. Then, like I say, it's just totally different as far as that. Then they get a really fun picture documenting this particular time in their history, their life, that we were sitting around for a month doing nothing, and this crazy photographer showed up on the front. We took our picture. So they've been fun. They've been a lot. There's been, guys have been working out. Wayne and Matt were working out in their front yard. I had Joe and Jeremy out in their front yard drinking margaritas or some other kind of frozen Cosmo drink. I was lucky enough, Dennis Haas from ARC asked me if I would do the group home with a lot of their gentlemen. That was a lot of fun because they came up with the best idea. They got the old style, like telephone can and string, and lined it up for their home, the guys from the house, and that was a lot of fun. We've shot a couple of their small businesses, just whoever on their front step, and come on out and say hi, take the picture, and it's a lot of fun. It's been great.
Yeah.
So glad you got to see one. I'm glad you got to come out and see one.
Yes, I came out to see one. It was very nice. And I'm going to do one with me and my dog, Clay. Sometime we'll be out there and do one. We were going to do it today, and I had to run out to do an errand this afternoon. But yes, I would love to do that. Clay will be 16 this summer. So he flies with me on planes. Yeah, he's my little dachshund. So you'll see Clay out there. But I got to see one. It was really great.
Tomorrow or the next day. I could probably do tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah, when people ask, what are you doing? Oh, let me check my calendar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nothing.
I have crickets. I have crickets.
Mm-hmm.
They just make noises, and I say hi to them. That's pretty much it. That has been the running joke with just about everybody. I had a family yesterday. I shot one on Easter Sunday, and the family was out in a pool. I posted it to your page. Thank you very much. There's a gallery there to put up some of these pictures. Put that on the page today. Fun family. I've been working with this lady almost 20 years. Started out taking a picture of her dog, and I hope she's watching, or well, she'll see this and cry. But she used to dress up her poor little dog and take pictures. And then she got married, and I did her wedding, and she had kids. And I took pictures of her kids when they were newborn. And I've been documenting the happy moments for this family for almost 20 years.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, that was it. I was just saying it's neat to bring that full circle, to bring, my talents out to the house for free, to do this for fun when we've been working together for so many years. So
yeah. I'm really glad that you're taking such a national crisis and you're creating an ethnographical look at our community. And you're taking something that people are very panicked and very scared about, and bringing some good out of it, and showing the people of our community who are still making it and will still be here after the community. I'm really glad, Michael, that you're using this opportunity to tell the story of our community in a new and fresh way, and then in this unique opportunity. I'm really proud of you for doing that and telling the story of our community and with these photographs in a way, and just building the story. I think this is such a great way and such a very creative way that you're doing this.
Excuse me. I don't want to take. Oh, we're going to die. I don't want to take credit for coming up with the idea, but I will tell you that it's been just as good for the photographers. For me, it's given me purpose again. Like everybody else, I'm kind of like lost, and I don't. My significant other has 4 legs and lots of hair like yours does, and so it's given me a reason to put my hands back on the camera, to have the interaction that I thrive for. So it's given me life, and so besides the fact it's giving them fun, it's great for me too. So I'm not going to say that it's a one-way street. I'm enjoying the living daylights out of it, and not knowing what I'm going to get. I don't know what kind of light. I don't know what the front porch is going to look like. I had a client today, and I've been doing this guy and his husband for probably 15 years pictures, and he said, but I don't have any front steps. And I said, Joe, you know me well enough to know we don't need front steps. We have Photoshop. We can give you front steps, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go out there, and his picture's going to have he's going to have 100 steps. Looks like he's sitting at the top of the Lincoln Memorial when I get done with him.
There you go. I would say you could probably come up with just about anything creative that needs to be done to make it happen.
It's like I say, you're learning new things. I'm having to learn new things. Video aspect. We didn't know about video per se and didn't worry about it. So now I've got to worry about my phone and get a little thing that balances the little Steadicam thing you have. I have one of those, but I've never used it. So we're going to charge that up and learn it. So we're taking the time to learn a little bit and do things a little bit differently.
Good for you.
It's a survival technique. To make it through this, it's going to take something.
It's all about adapting and learning and adapting your business and your business model. I think you've definitely got the tools and the skills to do that and to make it successful. Yeah. So what words of encouragement, I'm asking everyone this, what words of encouragement would you give our viewers at whatever stage in the game they might be at right now?
I'm going to go real personal on this. I wasn't. You'll be surprised the number of people that will come out of the woodwork and support you. But to get that support, you need to support others. And it's a way Brad Casey used to say, to have a friend, you've got to be a friend. If you want love, go give love. Love will come back. Support the same exact way. And this is nothing more than that. I felt very lonely and very trapped and just flustered. I don't have the savings like a lot of people do, the damn artists. And so I decided to do something where I would support others. And it's how I got involved with Pride last year, and to do the fashion show and help the Pride Committee put on Pride of the Americas, which of course has been postponed. But if you want support, go support somebody else. Go out there and give to somebody else, and it will come back to you automatically. The phone rings. It's amazing. People out of your past will call you and say, hey, you had an impact on my life. I want to say thank you. And it just comes back at you. So the biggest thing is get out there and give of yourself, be of service. That's it. Care about somebody else and don't care about you.
Yeah. I'm emphasizing to everyone that the connections we make and have made during this time are so vitally important. Our social services, our arts, our entertainment, our clubs, our hotels, All of that need to connect even more so. This has been a very strong LGBTQA travel destination here in South Florida, and our resources, all of it, from everything from photography all the way to the hotels and the cruise industry, all need to connect with each other in a more meaningful way than they ever have before. I believe this will still be one of the greatest gay travel destinations, but it's even more so that we need to make those connections and help each other and strengthen each other, just as you said, to maintain what it is here. We're very lucky to live where we live, and this is just such a wonderful community. I drove around today, but it's even more so for us to continue to connect.
You are 100% in that respect. I have reached out to some of my clients that you take people for granted. You think they're there, and you just automatically. And so I reached out and said, "Thank you. I want to help you rebuild." I have reached out to my big properties, and big hotels are a source of revenue for me, and the fact that they refer conventions and clients, and I just want to sell them things. And then I'm going to do things to help them get back in business, to get them back on the road, because then the sooner they get back on the road, they can help me. So whether it's the Riverside Hotel, the Diplomat, the Westin on Fort Lauderdale Beach, the Pier 66 that they're building now, supporting these people so they can get back to having the waiters and waitresses and all the service people, them back working, and have all of this, it'll all come back. So ready for that.
It will.
They didn't take away they're going to come back and see us,
They will. People are ready to get back to work. They're ready to get back to the beach, and they're ready for a solution. We're just waiting on the solution, and it will be here. And I believe that the solution will come back. Yesterday was Easter Sunday, and I was not in church. It was weird not to be there. And it helped me to realize I need to be even more appreciative of being able to congregate, being able to go, being able to participate in those real-time kind of situations. I've taken a step back to be more thankful about those kinds of things.
I'm just hoping this lasts longer than the bounce back from 9/11. We all came together, and we're all very patriotic, and we all had flags sticking out of every orifice. And then 2 months later, we're back to try to kill people on I-95 the way they were driving. So I'm hoping this is a wake-up call a little bit longer, the way we do business, the way we deal with people, the fact that we don't have to be on top of somebody to be in touch with them and to care about them and that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that lasts a little bit longer. That's the big takeaway from this one. Are we going to go back to being, with politics, it's divided is very difficult, and it's still going to be difficult for a while, and we have to focus on the far away and not right here. Yeah.
Well, the theme of this is we're in this together. And hopefully after all of this, we will still be in this together and be a more united nation, a more united world, even more so.
I hope you're right. See, from your mouth to God's ear. That's
I hope so.
Yiddish, that's the old Jewish saying. From your mouth to God's ear.
I hope so. Well, I really appreciate your time, Michael, and sharing your project with us. Michael's photos are available on our Facebook page, and that's facebook.com/outclick, OUTCLIQUE. Michael's been kind enough to share them on our album, so check them out. But Michael, let us know where else to find you online and your social media.
Okay. Social media first. We all love that. Instagram, IG, of course, is M Murphy Photo. The letter M, Murphy Photo, all one word. My business Facebook page is the same, M Murphy Photo. I don't use Twitter that much. Let's complain somewhere, and that gets everything done. The project itself is the hashtag Front Steps Project. You can Google that. You can search it on Instagram and find photographers all over, not even this area. So, I'm here in the Fort Lauderdale area, but somebody in Miami might be doing it, somebody in Palm Beach, somebody in North Florida. So Google that, the hashtag Front Steps Project. I want to put a porch in there, Stephen. I want to put a porch in there.
I want to put the porch in there too, yeah.
We have porches. We don't have patio.
We have it in the chat so people can see that.
Good. So it's right there. And then, of course, you can always get a hold of me if you want to be a part of this project or want to hire me to do an actual job. We'll do that too. Michael at michaelmurphy.com. The website, michaelmurphy.com. Email, okay. Michael. That number again, folks. Dial now. Operators.
Michael
at michaelmurphy.com. Yeah.
Michael, you're always so funny. Well, is there anything else we didn't touch on you'd like to touch on before we sign off?
Other than the fact that I'm just grateful for my friends and people who have reached out, people that have cared about me and my business, and I appreciate that very much. And before I start crying, I'm going to leave it at that.
Thank you. Well, thank you for what you're doing. You can reach us you can text OCQ to 22828 for more information for us. And then you have, and we've put Michael's email address in the chat log. So again, Michael, thank you. We look forward to more photographs and you capturing the spirit of our community during this time.
Yeah,
so everyone, stay safe.
Let us know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Stephen.
Bye-bye.